Welcome to Shom Achshav on the Daf. Shir sponsor Lui Nishva Asar Me'akashom Le'avas Yitzchok. We're holding over the Zara Daf Mem Dalet. The Gemara in Mudalev says that brings the pasuk V'ikachas Hateres Malko Mal Roishoi. That David HaMelech took the crown from Bnei Amon. He took the crown from the Zara of Amon and put it and used it to be his own crown. And the Gemara asks, the crown was so heavy, how did he put it on the head of David HaMelech? And the Gemara brings different answers that when we say that it's so heavy, it's either we're talking about they didn't really go on the head of David HaMelech, or there was some magnet that pulled it up over his head, or that it was not really that heavy, it was just worth like something which is very heavy. But it's a fascinating thing that David HaMelech's crown was taken from Bnei Amon for the Zara of Bnei Amon. Why can't he just make his own crown? What's the meaning of this? So Chazal and Sefer HaZohar and the Chelek Push is called Sisri Toiva. Parshas Vayera Daf Kuf Yud say something fascinating. They say that we know that from Lot came two daughters. That each one had a son. One was Moav and one was Amon. And that David HaMelech took out the power of Moav and Amon. He was holding on to Moav and Amon. What way did he hold on to Moav and Amon? So Chazal tell us. First of all, he came out of Rus. Rus is Rus and Moavio. So David HaMelech comes from Moav. And what was Amon? Because the crown was taken from Amon. It was the dargah that Bnei Amon David HaMelech took. And the Chazal tell us, in Sefer HaZohar, that the crown was extremely heavy, but if they were able to put it on the head, there was the nace they had to David and his Zara. They could have held this crown on their head, even though it was so heavy. And he says that even the children of David HaMelech, even if he was 1 day old, he was able to hold the crown on his head. That was the nace that the children of Beis David had. Chazal conclude there and say that because David HaMelech is holding on to Amon and Moav, that's why he's able to overcome all the other nations. What does it mean? What does Chazal mean to say that David HaMelech needs the powers of Amon and Moav to be misgaber in other nations? So the Shem Shmuel in Shavuos year Tafresh Ayin brings the name of his grandfather, the Kotzker. So the concept of Melucha is not Shaykh to Klal Yisrael. Because Am Yisrael are all one nation. Can't be the one will be Bisrara in a greater mile than somebody else. It's like having one limb overcome another limb. Everybody's equal. Everybody's together. And the only king that Am Yisrael had legitimately was Moshe Rabbeinu, because Moshe Rabbeinu is really different than Am Yisrael. He's Shokol Keneget Kol Klal Yisrael. He's not in the same place with Klal Yisrael. So therefore, that's the reason that in order to have Melucha in Klal Yisrael, the idea of Melucha, the idea of his Gabros, of his Nasus, he must take it from Amon and Moav. If you don't take it from Amon and Moav, they won't have it. And this is needed because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the Am Yisrael should also have the concept of Melucha, and to take the concept of Melucha from the Klipa, from the Sitra Achor, and bring it to Klal Yisrael. That is the tafkid of the Melech in Klal Yisrael. To bring the Melucha and his Nastus to do L'Shem Shamayim. So he says, Shaul HaMelech did not have kiyum for his Malchus. Why not? The Gemara in Yuma tells us, Shelo Hayaba Shum Doifi. What do you mean Shelo Hayaba Shum Doifi? He didn't have any chel that he took from other nations. He was pure Klal Yisrael. He was one of everybody else. Shmuel gave him Musar. Shmuel told him, yeah, you feel you're one of the nation. You don't feel these nasos. You don't feel that you're special. But the idea of a melech is that he does have to have that chalokim, where he's not part of Klal Yisrael, where he has these nasos, he has the melucha. So Shaul HaMelech lost his melucha because of that. David HaMelech, based on the Shem Shmuel, based on the Kotzker, we understand the Sefer HaZohar. Chazal telling us that in order from David HaMelech to have the koyach of Malchus, he needs to take it from Amon and Moav. And how does he take it from Amon and Moav? From Moav he takes it because he's born from Moav, through Rusa Moaviyah. And from Amon he takes it because he takes the crown from Amon and he puts it on his head. The reason David HaMelech needs the crown of Bnei Amon because the union of Melucha and Isnasus, the concept of being king, is something which is foreign to Klal Yisrael. It needs to come from another place, and that is the way that David HaMelech took it over, taking the crown that we find with Bnei Amon and bringing it to Kedusha, and now you have the concept of crown, the concept of Keser that belongs to the king that David HaMelech has, that he took from Bnei Amon, and now it's shaykh to Klal Yisrael. Anyone who wants to join the Shom Achshav email list to WhatsApp group, please email shomachshav@gmail.com.